Part 3. Like, share, and subscribe and feel my vibe. This is the Dallas Spiritual Reader. I am getting ready to read Shanquella Robinson. So, allegedly, it was the pre-festival event, the Day of the Dead. But Shanquella went for some birthdays to celebrate in Mexico. This celebration calls demons to Mexico. The embracement of death takes sacrifices. She was always connected to the spirit of the ancestors. Her Egyptian hairstyles and look states the facts. Spiritually inclined, but not eligible to use it. I need you to hear her best friend, who said he wasn't there when the fight happened, and he's telling the truth.
So I guess the real FBI or whatever had to put those right timelines together, but I'm going to start with the NCP. That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told her it was alcohol poisoning, so that's what I helped her as. That's what I helped her at. I didn't leave her side. I put on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding.
Her Egyptian style was her theme.
And, they come in here like, I don't know, spoke up or whatever, the way it seemed like they attacked her, man. And so for a father to see that video, man, because my daughter's not a fighter, man. She's not a fighter, not at all. Plot, because they couldn't have did that over here, man. They couldn't have did it over here. They couldn't have.
The mother just didn't feel right about the vacation. Her going with 5 people, and she was number 6. I will not show the horrifying video, but I needed to channel it to collect her soul. Let me start talking. When the beating stopped, she was paralyzed. Her body was limp. She tells me they stood on her neck, allegedly. I know her neck is broken in several places because it was like a chicken. Do you see what I see? Shanquella. She's telling me she didn't want to fight. Tears are coming out of her eyes. She was unresponsive once they broke her neck, and her pelvic bone was cracked, allegedly. She just laid there, listening to sounds. The best friend is right. He came in. He screamed. He went into the shock stage. He turned on some music because he felt her death. He wasn't high for a change, she says. She had urinated on herself and had a bowel movement, allegedly. They had reported and called a nurse, a med, to come. The nurse came, but it was too late. She was unresponsive, but wasn't pronounced deceased yet. She's telling me that she heard voices. The guy with the camera thought it was a joke. He kept telling her to get up, calling her by her nickname. The ex was still there. This wasn't about money. It wasn't about friendship. It was about hate, jealousy, and destruction. She tells me, allegedly. She said she wasn't in any excruciating pain because her breathing became shallow. As she heard them walk around the room, panicking. She said 2 people wasn't in the room when the fight started, allegedly. There was only 2 girls and 1 male in the room. It was set up, it was plotted. She was naked because that was her nature from the Cleopatra days, must I say, allegedly. Being designed from DNA to be successful, I see. Having the Ethiopian bloodline, allegedly from slavery, gave her the braiding and a love for kids. Do you feel my vibe? As her blood became cold, she says, allegedly. She seen a light. She was hoping it was help. Knowing the fact that she was unconscious the whole time, she was talking and seeing the spirit. They were in panicking mode, she says. They all came up with a story on what to tell the girl that was slinging her back and forth, scratching her, bumping her head, and bruising both of her eyes. The other girl did not want to be filmed while she was fighting her, so she started it first before the phone rolled. Allegedly, they placed her in the bathroom. Meanwhile, the best friend was there. When they decided to put her on the toilet as if she was puking with a broken neck hanging in the toilet. They all gathered their stuff. One of her supposed to be friends, allegedly. She tells me, say, that the girl has some of her personal items. I'm thinking it's clothing from her boutique. They had plotted after they had had fun. Really a ritual before her death had her so excited. And she wasn't drunk. She knew who was hitting her, slapping her, kicking her. She didn't want to fight. She wasn't raised that way. She knew God had an answer for them. She was the only one that wasn't a demon. And she was the firstborn child of her father. Do you feel my vibe? It was her time, though. God doesn't make mistakes. She wouldn't have been normal. She tells me she knew she would never walk again. Allegedly, she